Finally took a shower. Okay. It's pretty yucky, yo. Yikes. Today was the better day, too. It was supposedly 40 today. It's going to be colder tomorrow. I'm going to check the fake news in a second. I just washed my hair yesterday. So. I think, yeah, I did my online check-in for the second cruise, the planes, trains, and automobiles surprise. I know I'm such a terrible, awful person, aren't I? Tomorrow I have to call Amtrak, JetBlue, and Spirit, and Royal Caribbean. I got to take him off of the second cruise, see if I can get a solo with some money back. Find out about getting money back on his train tickets, and then because both flights changed the flight, I'm wondering if I can cancel his and get the money back because they changed the flight, not I'm canceling. We'll see how it goes. That would be awesome, right? Like I'm taking less and less of a loss on this, which would be nice. Right, so. I didn't think to change the first cruise to a single and see what the going rate was, but Royal Caribbean sort of, yeah. Why not just take someone who's deserving to go on a vacation that I haven't traveled with before? Right, so the second cruise I'm doing by myself, I decided. 4 days solitude, which I'm sure I'll probably need. Yeah, I mean, this is like I told you, this is the creme de la creme of all of them where you go. See how I told you he purposely abandons me outside and then hopes bad things come to me? Because I even told him about the guy in the walker attacking me Wednesday. Well, oh, I'm sorry that happened. I doubt that's serious, Brian. I doubt you're sorry that happened. I don't know what Threads is. I don't use Instagram. I've had it in the past. I get blocked off of everything by insane criminals. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't even have Facebook for a long time. Like, it's, I guess, another interesting aspect about the psychopath is like, yeah, like the things that a psychopath should be concerned about that he's not. Certain damnation, I would think, should be. Believe it or not, psychopaths, I think, get concerned, like, when there's people that should actually be moral and they're amoral too. I think that they get frightened by that because they're like children. They're supposed to be the bad, sneaky person. Not everybody turns out to be. And now they know there's nobody that they can trust and right, nobody will actually love them and stuff. I would think that can be disturbing to realize. So, yeah, just everything comes out in a rage, and then they go into a persona and pretend they don't care about anything. So I think I already checked it today. Like I said, he still got the photo up. I don't think I looked at the page. Yeah, he's got 2 accounts, so as soon as he gets a phone or to a laptop, he can access his Facebook. I explained it. I'm sure he knows his password. I don't know it. I don't think I'd go into it, even if I did. He never gave me permission to do that. How to lose weight. Okay. I don't know if I can listen to it right now. So let's see. One of them pops up immediately. That's still a photograph of us. And then when you put his name in, you'll see he has 2 Facebook accounts that are both active. And then one of them, there's a public post on November 18th at 6:26 p.m. I know. So at 7:03, I get a text about my mother has leukemia. She's in the hospital getting a blood transfusion. And by about 10:10, he's attacking me on a bench in Harvard Square and taking off. That doesn't mean there's not other posts. Why he's randomly posting things public, maybe he doesn't know it's public, or he thinks that he wants someone else to see it that's not on his friends list, because he wasn't doing that before either. Then check this one's the other one, I think. Right, the one with the wrestling is sort of like another personality, in my opinion. Do it like this. Okay. Yeah, the one with the weird guy laughing, I think that's a different personality. The wrestling and stuff. September 23rd, which would have been when we were at the campground. No, when we got back from the campground. So he's actively using both Facebook pages. We left the campground on September 3rd or 4th. And then we may have been here when he posted this. We spent one night and it rained all over us, and then my sister let us come here and we were here for several days. So, right, so, it was make or break, I guess, for him. It was make or break for him. In terms of maybe he didn't want to go back to the warming center, maybe he thought there was going to be people there, where a bunch of lies from last May 1st would have came to light, or just opportunity, because like I said, he's clearly talking to people on the internet and on his phone and lying. Okay, so just opportunity. That's why at first I was just like, you're shocked by it, and then you sort of, the shock wears off and you go, how can a person, because he doesn't care about me, that's how can a person, he doesn't care, he's a psychopath. So right, he's not afraid to be by himself. That's not the actions where he's flipping out because he's afraid he's losing me. All of these things that I let myself sort of contemplate too. He's not freaking out, he's losing me. I'm not taking off because he did something. He doesn't miss me, any of that. Right. So again, I went right to where we sleep, presumed he was right behind me, okay, and he took off. And then he snuck around, because I was outside the library smoking a cigarette. He snuck to the backside, took the cardboard so I can't use it, and moved it to somewhere else. He comes out to tell me that he took the cardboard and to give him his EBT card. Right. So, like I said, I still don't believe he slept at the library. Like, I do what God tells me to do. Like, for some reason, I wasn't supposed to go around the corner and see if he was there. It lacks sense. And it's probably because you lay there all night long. I slept about an hour. The dude never comes back over. And all that cooling off period. Not I took off. Right. He's stating he didn't take off. Okay. And then the next day, he's picking up to prostitute himself, and he's staying at some dude's place for 2 nights and drinking alcohol, according to him. So, I think it's good if you get a person like that to sign a power of attorney and then they violate it, right? Because it's similar to what he was doing. He would have me hold his EBT card because he knows he spends all his money on drugs and alcohol, okay? But then he'd just demand it back. And you make up a fight to get the card back. That's why you learn to use his Snap card first. I mentioned there was a couple times he did this to me where he burnt through my whole Snap card and then took off, especially before we were married. He did it. So I wasn't giving him money um, after the third date. He got a 20, a 10. Get it? The first day, $20. The second day, $10. And then I went, I'm not giving you any more money. Um, so he would ask me how much I had in my Snap card, and I tell him it's none of his business. He got me once to buy his friend food. It might have been even more than once, different friends. And then I refused to do that shit too.
Here we go. Okay, I got a couple of cream. I can't believe how long this is all taking.
We have cupcakes. Now I'm trying to make believe with cream cheese icing, but disguised as a plant.
I think, like I told you, he convinces people he's going to get paid or something, and then he just ditches them.
That look like they're wood cream. Can't afford this to fail.
Never take someone's EBT card, by the way, because it's illegal, and they can shut it off. I don't know if that's why the dude took his phone. Right, he might have been supposed to meet back up with someone that fronted him drugs. Right. It doesn't matter how many times I tell these retarded scumbags to stop getting involved with Brian. They don't listen. They don't listen. If they're tracking me, they're tracking him. Right.
I want to introduce you to your esteemed judges. First up,
I don't think they care about getting in trouble. They just get all your funding for that pay cycle and probably throw your card away. He could be talking to someone from inside the facility who has his card and telling them they can spend it, like he did to me once at Gavin. Oh, you have the card, you can use it. Right, you go, how come I don't have the card now? How come I don't have the card now? How come you don't leave 90 days of medication in the storage? My sister knows why too, because that's all you care about is your drugs. That's all you care about. Even if they took off without their EBT card, they just cancel that card and go and get another one. They holding it's not going to make any difference. You have to have a power of attorney over a person. Right. Just so you know. All right, let me check your fake news. Obviously, when he gets out of the mental hospital, he's going to change this shit. Right. He has done it since we've been married. Right, he put that gross photo up where he's at the fucking public shower one time. He had that as his okay, so this is his old one. This is when he goes back into a character like he's in high school. The wrestling one, and then he's Buck Buchanan and just all this fucked up shit. That's this page. So on this page, he's a different personality. That's why he's still posting on it. Okay, then he's got another one. I'm sure that his oh, there's 3 of them now? How are there 3 of them? That's fucked up. He has 3 of them? This looks like the other one. Maybe Facebook's all messed up now. This must be the one where he's married because it actually has photos of me on it. Which was probably one of his profile pictures, and then it says married, and then you can see the picture from the public bathroom. He changed it from his wedding photo or our couple photo to that once when he took off. Okay, so this is another personality, and then what's Facebook saying? There's 3 of them now. I'm not sure there's 3 of them. Yeah. That's gonna be some weirdness going on. There's that one. Yeah, I don't think there's 3 of them. That's the search is doing the same page twice. Okay. All right, so let's see. And then also of note, if you're new to my channel,
Going along with my
Oh, Threads is like Twitter.
the treat itself is designed as rubbery.
I don't know if it's active for chatting and messaging. I have two different Twitters. The only one I could get into on the new phone is an older one that says Mary Gladys, and then there's the one that's on here is the same one that's on the old phone. That was the thing too that he said once. He goes, "Your name's not Mary Gladys anymore." I know. You go, "Whoa, dude, that's creepy." Yeah. Anyways, it's an annulment, so I'm sure my name is still Mary Gladys. And I didn't know that Quincy, City Quincy did that when they made up the marriage license. Right, you go, "Where did you get I wanted my first name changed?" Yeah, see, it gets gross, doesn't it? Yeah, you go, so that means something to you then. Mary Lane means something to you. That's why you changed my first name, obviously. So anyway, yeah, just gruesome stuff. Like a hyphen is a hymen. Yeah, like really bad, gross brain disease. I think it's because it's Mary Lane. Yeah, I think that's a lot of denial going on. So I lost my train of thought. No, I wasn't talking about Twitter. That's the commenter. Anyways, it'll come back to me if it's supposed to. See what's on fake news. Right. He'll either block me or he's obviously going to change his status in his photo and then he'll probably block me. Unless he wants to put fucked up shit up there for me to see. Just. I think when he's smoking a lot of drugs, he doesn't use Facebook. Yeah. I would say usually when he's using Facebook, he's looking for Johns. He's looking to prey on people, and reconnect with druggies and Johns and people that give him things. Okay. Or he's pretending he's married. He's pretending he's in recovery. I mean, how many years before you go, "Oh God, look, he's sober again. He's in recovery again." Right. Yeah, I don't think he uses it when he's smoking drugs all the time. I don't even know if it's really about drinking, you know. It's the person has multiple personalities. Like I told you, why would you have two Facebooks like that? Okay, so that's yeah. He's not getting banned and stuff. He just has two Facebooks. Right, like your life completely implodes when you're not pretending that you're sober. Okay. Okay. So your life is pretty much like you don't have a lot to look forward to since you decided to throw Mary in the trash barrel for like the 10th time. Okay. Even though you don't want to be with her. Okay, that's part of mental insanity. Yeah. I explained it all. He didn't have to get married and he didn't have to have a marriage where the person was expecting a relationship. That's why I feel he's mentally insane and a rapist. And there's never been any conversation. I've asked him a couple of times. Once was at the campground during the 6 weeks. We went over it again, especially after we didn't get the apartment. We went over it again. We went over it again on that bench when he's telling me a bunch of bullshit about he can get an apartment, but I can't go there. He mentioned it again on the phone at the mental hospital. I can get an apartment, but you can't go there. Right. So if someone actually told him that, just know you're fucking damned. Yeah, because you just keep saying it. Like, I can get an apartment, but you can't go there because that's apparently what he was told. Just like the shelter told me. Just tell them no and stop talking about it. Right. But anyways, opportunity. Yeah, obviously a person would go, look, just leave now. Just leave now. Just leave now. Like, why are you even talking like that? I know, just, this is my life. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, just, anyways. Obviously, because you're supposed to ask them for help when I'm the fucking virgin mother. Can't help you, dude. It's just like everybody that did in Exodus 20. I can't help you. Who bears accountability for road strikes? I know now I need another cigarette. Horizon forward, Trump's Latino. Yeah. Oh, I already looked at this, didn't I, before the shower? Yeah, that all looks familiar to me. The idea with the clock mechanism was to build a house without usually I end up going to YouTube because the news is just so boring. There's nothing to talk about, and it's all fake. Right? I'm not saying YouTube is all real, but ICE was here. Peace on earth. Okay. So a Dedham church did this? Yeah. Well, you can see how sick they are in Dedham. Right. Archdiocese weighs in on Dedham churches. ICE was here, nativity scene. I don't know unless they're saying clearly, what the fuck have you done with the Virgin Mary? Like, and we're still gonna put a fucking nativity up? That's is this St. Mary's or a different church? It doesn't look like St. Mary's. Let's find out which church it is. I grew up in Dedham. I grew up in Dedham, Massachusetts. I was in a house in Dedham from 2011 until 2021, August of 2021. And Dedham Housing wouldn't decide if I met priority for a non-faulty eviction. But you're gonna have a fucking nativity scene there? You're deranged, people. You're absolutely fucking deranged. Maybe that's what they mean. Insane cunts everywhere. That's what ICE means. Insane cunts everywhere. That's what ICE means. In case you didn't know that. St. Susanna's Parish? Where's that? Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus are missing, and in their place there is a sign that reads ICE was here and a phone number residents can call if they spot immigration enforcement agents in the community. See? This is my land. I'm not an illegal alien, and I'm not Spanish. Okay, so I don't know if these people are fucked in the head and they actually think it has to do with immigration, or they're making a statement because I grew up in the fucking town. You'd have to find out who's running it. You go, oh, is this about Mary Buchanan? Or is Mary Gore? Is this about Mary Gladys? She's from Dedham. So she's not subject to ICE. She's not subject to being deported. She's not an illegal fucking alien. She was born at Beth Israel Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. What are you on? I don't know what they mean by it. That's why I don't like talking in a code. It has to do with your brains going. They can do that, but they can't say anything about what's happening with the literal fucking Virgin Mary. Yeah, you just go, what the fuck?
store that I was doing this together at level. My roof is not anything to trim. It's just this one wall. This one's too high. See if I can make this.
Right, again, what I think of it depends on what you mean by it. I just explained it. Do you actually believe that illegal immigrants have a right to stay here? Then you're fucked in the head. Get the fuck out of here. It's the United States of America. We don't do that. You don't, do you care about US citizens having their fucking houses and their children stolen? You don't even care about the actual virgin fucking mother and her children. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty rich if that's actually the town of Dedham doing that shit. You go, you people are so insane. Yeah, insane cunts have been there. I guess Chaz, maybe if you prefer that, but that to me, it means insane cunts everywhere. Yep. Oh, God. World Cup. If only another Milton. It did have a little bit of that flavor in the air of decaying radium. Yeah, it had a little bit of that flavor in the air. Mix of the pollution and the what is it, radium turning into radon that you people think that you can't smell. Okay, well, some people can. They can smell and taste it, and it's pretty gross. Nothing like that Halloween that it snowed, and I just kept spitting and spitting. It was like so gross. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have some peanuts and figs. I'm waiting for it, believe me. I'm just going. Waiting for it.
I am now wrapping plastic wrap around these buildings, trying to get this secure. This building is
Not
now
my place.
freestanding with nothing secure. That could be game over.
Like the vibe in here. So perfect. You believe they're hosting tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I said look all kinds of things. They can't jump on these.
Alright, I'm gonna go smoking, I guess. I'll probably listen to a couple of them. I've got a couple of live streams now to listen to. I'm not exactly annoyed. I took a 2-hour walk and I haven't eaten today yet. I know, I still didn't go and get water, and it's almost 5 o'clock again. That's not helping me either. This is the second day. I in no way, shape, or form feel like walking up there because it's pitch black out. I just ended up drinking soda last night. I don't want to drink it. She needs water that goes in the thing. She's working on little bottles. I don't want to drink her little bottles of water. Yeah, I could always put tap water in a cup and just put juice back in it if I needed to. It's not the end of the world. I drink tap water. I'm not one of those people. I like salsa water because it doesn't give me wicked bad acid stomach and heartburn. I drink salsa water for a reason. Flat water will give me wicked severe heartburn. So the salsa water is easier on the stomach, and it neutralizes acid in the stomach, and it also keeps your bowels and stuff moving. It's way better for you than regular water. But anyways, when you're on the type of diet I'm on, yeah, it's sort of like a higher acid diet or something. I think it's good to really drink salsa water and burp a lot and belch a lot. I think that's healthy. No more hot chocolate though. One a day, if that. That was pretty good though. So. pretty relaxed. The other thing too is eating peanuts and figs with other people is not the same as a big meal.
You only have 4 hours. Not going to more than 4 hours last time I checked. My strategy is at 20 minutes is put on finishing touches on the 4 tennis bar, then coming out the bottom of the box. So use the right cereal cheese that
I think she said she was going back down the hall when I went for my walk, so it's been
you got to get us back on track.
since noontime.
Thanks so much.
It's not my business. I'm not a babysitter.
Putting the bricks onto the fireplace side was almost like tile work. So you've got the royal icing grout.
They're decorating for a Christmas party.
Better with this one.
How you feeling, Mr. Mark? Ignoring you. Like the longest 20 minutes of my life. So I found funky pasta. This would be like the tiny noodles that we use. So diet
I thought the Thanksgiving thing was nice, by the way.
and that helps actually
Right.
on lunch first.
So I don't even want it. I shouldn't say I don't want to know, but I can only imagine what that dude did on Thanksgiving. He claims that's when he ended up in an emergency room on Thanksgiving. So similar to last Thanksgiving. Yeah, you just go. Person has no desire to be normal. None desire to be normal whatsoever. Like all of that's a bunch of crap about wanting a family. And I want someone to, want to be with me, and I want someone to touch me and all. It's all a bunch of nonsense. It really, really is. Just
I don't know if I have captured the little
after last year, he would never do this again if that was any of that was true. But that's why, yeah, I mean, just because a person puts up with your shit for a year doesn't mean they're gonna do it for any longer than that. I don't know if that surprises people. Like, how can you just? Are you serious? Because after a year, you go, this person's completely full of shit. They're a psychopath. Right? You just go. You destroy Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Easter. Yeah, you just. And then here we are again, Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, that is not a person who wants. That person thinks all of that is too boring. It's a fucking torture chamber for that person. You're like, I would really rather have my own place and make my own dinner too, but you go, there was nothing wrong with that dinner and people trying to be nice and serve a good meal and stuff. Remember the horse shit when my sister made him a whole turkey dinner and stuff? It wasn't Thanksgiving yet. And he's like, that was so good. I haven't had really good food in a long time. It was nice that someone cooked it. I mean, he does not give a fuck. He did it because he knew that I was upset that I've never had a chance to actually be a wife and have our own place and cook and have holidays. That's why he fucking said it, and I knew it was fucked up when he did it. Just certain things, and then you go, I think maybe you're just getting triggered. I'm not getting triggered. The man is a psychopath. Right? I knew it was fucked up when he said it, and then it just got worse and worse. Am I being triggered when he goes, oh yeah, chick from the shelter, I'm not going to say her fucking name again, because I said complimentary things about her. Oh yeah, I think I could fuck her. Is that me being triggered? Oh yeah, when he starts saying something about, now I got to know a 14-year-old is tight, but then she's loose from 14 years of fucking her. Is that me being triggered, or the person is fucking disgusting?
You get fun sugar. However, it is
He was sitting right there. Ring on. Go to Facebook, ring on. I just like to get a rise out. He was sitting right the fuck there and said that to me. And I just went. I was still believed it was because of the Adderall and smoking just an insane amount of marijuana. I did. I thought it was from that. Yeah, he is one fucked up fucking person, man. And then he'll claim he doesn't remember saying that. Just like the thing about the watch. Need my first call, blah blah blah. You just go. That's all he's ever gonna do to anybody because his friends told me he does it to them too. So apparently some of them end up beating the fuck out of him. He probably likes it. He probably likes it. He probably likes it when people beat him. Right. And then he shows up at a hospital all fucked up. It's all part of his syndrome.
How did you get this lovely texture on it? So I gave my walls a stucco effect, then I unbuffed
I know.
it with
Notice I haven't gone back outside yet.
because stucco is different everywhere. Very so from sitting
At
right
this
over
point,
here,
I could start making food and then watch the second it's in the oven. All of a sudden, someone's going to come in and she's going to tell me that a person's coming over here again. Because it's her friend, right?
so I can see
And you just go,
the detail on the back wall.
right. After a while, it becomes my fault when I know the person's going to be here every night from this hour to that hour. It becomes my fault. Just eat either before that or after that. If you don't like the person being here when you're eating, then just eat when the person's not here.
Oh yeah, that's stunning. These sugar cubes.
Yeah,
I made
just
my own sugar cubes.
that's fucking crazy. I'm really not that much of a fucking crazy person. I'm really not.
Why did you go and hide it?
It's made me realize certain things about myself because I've never really had my own place. I had briefly had my own dorm room when I was an RA in college, and then I was in a rooming house for 3 weeks that I wasn't allowed to stay in. But I really don't. I don't think I would entertain a lot in my apartment. I will say that. I just don't think I would. If I wanted to socialize, I'd go out to places where people socialize. And this is another thing I'll never do, and I've gone over this a million times too. Just sit in a public library. That's where homeless people live. Yeah, that's where homeless people live. Right. That's why they have community centers and continuing education and classes to like enrich your life and stuff and church. Right. Just that's. What do you just think strangers are going to start talking to you? They're probably druggies and prostitutes. Like, why would strangers start talking? Remember the weird dude who gave Brian $40? After I walked away to smoke a cigarette or use the toilet, clearly that person's a wacko. Clearly that person's a wacko. Get yourself some real food. We both have Snap cards. Trader Joe's fucking $22 power salads aren't real food. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, stuff like that, man, that will set me right the fuck off. Because I know the dude is fucking scumbag that hates women, and Brian is acting like I'm some sort of fucking ogre that's controlling him and controlling all of his money. Because look at his fucking life. He's taken to a grocery store in the morning to get breakfast, and then if he refuses to get fucking lunch when I tell him, and he goes to MAP, all that food is donated from fucking stores. That is not junk he's eating. Get yourself some real food. Oh, I'll take you back to my place. Isn't this terrible? Yeah, your wife took off. Fucking losers. Never again. Never again. I said on my walk today, yeah, I really don't think I'm going to try to go out with the dude again. I really don't think so. I really just don't think so. I really just want housing and Social Security. I really just, yeah, just, it's just so repulsive and disgusting. And just, good luck finding a dude who's fucking normal anymore. Like, just go, no normal dude. Okay, he might take the $40, but he wouldn't be like, oh, that was really nice. He'd be like some fucking wacko that's clearly hates women, waits till you fucking walk away and hands me $40 and goes get some real food because he's a fucking wacko listening to our fucking conversation in the library. Because we're homeless and we're stuck here. And this person is probably not fucking homeless. That's what a normal man would say, especially after this much homelessness, all the shit that we've been through as a couple and what I've fucking been through. You know that you're panhandling people and people offering to to give you money if you suck their dick and stuff, and you're still, that's your attitude about these fucking wackos, just stay away from me. Permanently. Permanently stay the fuck away from me. Your mind is just completely fucking twisted. I can't take it anymore. Like the dude at Smith Center who waits till I walk away and leans over. I come back from smoking a fucking cigarette and there's Brian and some dude. And they immediately stop fucking talking and they're both looking at me and they were clearly just talking. There's no explanation about what the fuck that is. Oh yeah, a black woman just walk in and go, what the fuck is this? No, what the fuck is this? Why did you just stop fucking talking when I walked over here? Who are you? What the fuck are you doing talking as soon as I walk away? Yeah, whatever the dude. Get the fuck out of here. Pile of fucking shit. That's the way I used to talk in 2023, and I fucking tired of it. Oh, yeah. I fucking tired of it, but I used to talk to people around him like that, and I tired of it. You weren't talking about, yeah, oh yeah, some fucking college kid just leans over and goes, yeah, I was thinking about stealing an iPod. I don't want anything to do with this conversation. Please. And when I came back, he'd go, look, can we move? Because this dude, like, as soon as you walked away, he won't stop fucking bothering me. That's a normal man. We have to move. I know it's crowded, but this dude's a fucking weirdo and won't stop talking to me. As you can see, as soon as you walked away, he started talking to me, and as soon as you came back, he shut the fuck up. He's clearly weird. You just say it right to them, right in front of them. Fuck cares, a stranger. Yeah, just never again. Never again. I think shit like this happens a lot to dudes just over the course of 15 years being homeless. Because unfortunately, it happens to them, but the other direction. It's a female psychopath that's a druggie. Yeah, just imagine that, how fucking disgusting that is. Yeah, just every fucking dude with the baby talk and the being a whore. Yeah. The torment a fucking person goes through like that. That's how they are. That's how they are. I watch it. Like you see it in regular society, but it's way more disgusting and worse in the homeless population. And then these maggots that got into housing and then they tell themselves they're not homeless. Okay, like the druggies in the housing, the gross druggies in the housing. Put it that way. The druggies in the housing. You had one that was going around, she owned a fucking house somehow. She met me in 2019, and then somehow her and her husband bought a fucking house after that. Anyway, the druggies in the housing, or the druggies outside, the females. Fucking gross.
I checked off the first 600 on my card.
Every dude. Every dude they talked to. He didn't seem to be doing that, by the way. He plays it real well. Whatever the fuck he's doing on that phone, and when I turn my head, he plays it real well. Right, he appears to not be fucking looking at anybody. Right. That weird thing he did at Porter, he did it so he could smoke crack. Like, he did it so he could smoke crack. I don't even think he gives a fuck about a chick in a short skirt. And completely fucking degrading me. He did it so he could smoke crack. He most definitely was smoking crack after that. Most definitely, and still won't fucking admit it. Right, just that weird fucking black guy showed up and was all like, here's my fucking bag of food. He literally was like this and staring at Brian like he was gonna start fucking masturbating his dick right in front of me. John showed up there too from the stairwell, and then all of a sudden Brian got fucking weird and some chick goes and he goes, whoa, look at that. Yeah. Whoa, look at that. You don't even care about fucking legs and ass. What the fuck do you want? Wants to get high, so he knows he has to fucking get rid of me. And then because that didn't work, I just said, go fuck yourself. He started screaming at me to fucking leave. Leave? I just stood there. Leave? Why would I leave? So I call my sister Cindy and I start telling her what's going on, right? And he still keeps screaming at me with my fucking sister on the phone. He doesn't even care. He's gonna get crack cocaine. He doesn't think about anything. She owns a house. He doesn't think in his head, maybe eventually she'll let us move in there and pay rent or something. Nope. He's mentally insane. All he cares about is fucking smoking crack. He literally, while my sister's on the phone and I'm shaking because that was the last time I think that he had that effect on me. I'm shaking, right? And he goes, go shake over there with my sister on the fucking phone with me. So finally, I left. He didn't get up and take off. He was gonna make me. How can he get up and take off? He's waiting to talk to this fucking black guy with the crack. Get it? That's why he didn't just get up and flip me the fucking finger and take off. He wouldn't stop screaming at me to leave until I got on the stairs and went down to the train. Because he can't leave where he's sitting because he's got to get his crack cocaine. Right in front of the church, unless the church had already left. It was fucking Sunday morning. Doesn't matter what time of the day or night it is. Anyways, that's the truth about that dude. I don't know. It could be possible that the walls were starting to come in and he knew that he was going to end up in either jail or involuntarily committed to something. He may have actually been wondering if that was going to happen. So, right, just you keep telling these people you have a fucking wife, and then somehow that gets you out of everything that you're stuck in. I think that when you rape the Virgin Mary and you hate her fucking guts and you repeatedly abuse her, I think you're not going to heaven. So a different type of delusion in a persona rather than you're going to heaven somehow. Right, you've seen at least the picture of 2 5-star, and you saw the eye of horse right with your naked fucking eye right here in this apartment. So you know that you're not going to reincarnate and you're not going to heaven. You know that. So you're asked a year ago when I try to start talking to you about spirituality, and I say, what do you think happens to people when they die? Stuff because I really don't care. I think you know already that you're not going to heaven. A year ago, you knew it. And then God shows you nothing but blackness after the brain injury, and then you report that, and you go, that's what happens when you die. It scared me. It's just nothing but blackness. I think that's part of his persona at that point. Yeah, I think that's part of his persona. At first, he tells me he had all these weird dreams. Then he tells me he saw nothing but blackness. That can't make any fucking sense. He's already going into his persona he makes up. And he would have told me anything. Just remember that. I know it's difficult when a person says that to a person that you think you're going to be different. You're not. I would have told you anything. I just wanted my phone back, bitch. I would think he leaves the mental hospital with the worst drug problem that he went in there with, by the way. Benzos. Yeah. I would say he leaves the mental hospital with the worst drug addiction that he had when he went in there. Ativan, Klonopin, Xanax. Those are all benzos.
One thing, the things are so hard.
So they go together like this. Like breakage. I'm not outwardly aggressive, but I really think my competitors should be afraid of me. My name is Catherine Medall. I'm from Ottawa, Canada.
I'm sure. I'm sure most of his druggy friends are waiting for him to come out of the mental hospital because they know he's going to leave with prescriptions. That is what they do. Right. They wait for you to go to emergency room, come out with drugs. Because he gets drugs at emergency room, he fills all his prescriptions again. And then he can go to CVS and tell them he lost or stole them, and they'll fill it again. They override the system and fill it again. I witnessed them doing it. And then he goes to Gavin and leaves and gets more drugs. He gets drugs filled at Gavin and leaves. And they just keep doing that. I described it in 2023 and it ended up I was right. It's true. But there's a whole group of them doing it. It's not just him. Yeah, I mean, it's not really sad, is it, when you find out what they're actually like, their true self? It's not really sad. They're not intelligent, but they think they're tricking everybody, and all they're doing is killing themselves. Destroying their lives and killing themselves. Does anybody care, really? What would we say, anyway? That would be so funny. I just make a memorial service because clearly you're the spouse or the ex-wife at this point. If he divorces me, I'm still the ex-wife when he dies, and then I can have my own memorial service and go. What would I say, really, anyways? And just the whole memorial service is how much of a scumbag this is, and clearly he's dead, and just worms are eating him at this point. Truly. It's probably sort of like Marie did when Buck Buchanan died. And she had to listen to it all. And then even Brian's getting mad, and she knows the guy's nothing but a fucking pile of shit. Nothing but a crackhead who was abusive and mean. And this kid doesn't even remember how abusive the guy was because he's got to be the opposite of whatever the fuck Marie says.
But I'm gonna win. I spend more than 18 hours decorating one single piece. The hard part is not icing the cookie. What takes me more time is the detail.
He said he got deranged before he died, and that he was a crackhead. So clearly he's a pile of shit. Yeah. I've learned a lot about. I know other people that have had crack cocaine problems, by the way, and they don't do that shit to me. But I don't know how they've treated others. But they don't do that to me. But right, it's not like that intimate of a relationship, right? But clearly, why would they do that to me? That's pretty insane. Like they have their limits. Yeah, just when I heard that this guy fucked Brian's mother's friend, Brian's friend's mother or his teacher or something, I went. And the way he tells it, he doesn't even say it like it was bad. You just go, you are so insane, dude. Oh yeah, that's my hero and stuff, and just obviously the father was gross and creepy too, just like the rape victim's father. Yeah, because he said, he goes, oh, what, were you fucking her or something? And then the father just goes, and Brian goes, oh my God, you were fucking him. You go, that is not a conversation other people have with their fathers. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even imagine having a conversation like that with my biological father. Or really anybody that's like your stepfather, your father, your mother. I know you just go, oh my God, that's. That's a disgusting person making a disgusting person. Minutes. I got a bunch of them I can listen to. I thought I was listening to the one I had just made when I went outside, and I wasn't. It was the one before that, which took a while to pull up because we're going to play, as Rebecca calls it, fuck with the friends. Someone's watching them. That one's got 13 views. Is it the mental hospital? You have to actually Google some of them, right? Because they're not posting to even my channel. 23 hours ago, I've done like 3 live streams since I got back from my walk, and I did one before my walk, didn't I? I was just actually listening to one, and now it's not showing up on my channel when it was. So they talk about playing fuck. You got to go 25-star TV. And then I noticed, right? Some people will actually stop putting 25-star TV in the fucking stuff because they're so insane. Oh yeah. See, 7 hours ago. Where's that one? That's from before my walk. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's because of their denial. Right. You just go, what the fuck are you doing? Why are her live streams not showing up on her channel? They're profoundly, morbidly, mentally insane. Why are you hiding her fucking live streams? They're profoundly. Why are you hiding Brian Buchanan? It doesn't make it either one of you right, but you're both mentally insane. Why am I still homeless? Mentally insane. Post-walk. Right, then it will come up, right? And you'll think, oh, okay, well, that's it from today. No, it's not it from today. Lady. 2/19/24. Oh, if only I could go back to 2/19/24. I'd go, well, I got 2 months before I have to move out of here because Tommy's going to drop dead suddenly in the fucking bathroom. And now I know never to talk to Brian Buchanan. Right, now I know when I go back out to Quincy, right? And everybody just acts like a year didn't just fucking pass by. As you're going, oh yeah, I see you, dude, from time to time. My dude? I've been gone for 10 months. You told me he was dead. I have a dude that's going out with other fucking people. I have a dude. Now I know to say that. There was some weird guy, John, that wondered why I wouldn't fucking talk to him anymore. He thought that I was fucking weird or something. Dude, you're mentally insane. You told me the guy was fucking dead. I walked right to the Quincy Public Library. There was like 4 of you there. And then they go, is Brian with you? And I said, no, he took off from the hospital. They go, yeah, I heard he died. He's got to be dead. That is what you fucking told me. 10 months went by, and then I show up at the shelter because my brother died. Not I want to talk to you fucking people. And then it was like a barrage of you. And then Charmaine has to tell me that she had sex with him. And I can't fucking pound her in the face. And I'm forced to be around you fucking people. That's why the population is damned. That is why the population is damned. Okay? I should not be stuck in shelters or on the street with these fucking depraved animals. I had a house. I was entitled to child support and alimony per your fucking law. You have every opportunity to approve a Social Security case, and you refuse to fucking do it. And you refuse to give me housing. So you're fully responsible, and Almighty God knows. Not you're tricking the Almighty with all your mentally insane fucking excuses for what this is.